All right, so I admit I'm not really like a big rah-rah motivational guy. And you know what type of motivation I'm talking about. If you don't want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you're never going to be successful. You can't sleep if you broke. Why are you sleep if you broke? And I get it. I definitely get it. And there's a time and a place for that type of stuff. But for the most part, I wake up and I'm self-motivated. But if you really want to get me going, if you really want to get me talking about success, then you're going to have to talk strategy. And that's what we're talking about here today on this video. What's up, y'all? It's Chris Haywood with the Creator Diet channel, where we talk health, wealth, and the alignment of our highest values. I am Chris Haywood. I work in real estate and I have a video production company. And today we're going to talk about success in a way that you may not have heard, but I think you're going to get a lot of value out of that because it's strategic and it's going to be broken down in a way that is going to allow you to make success repeatable and sustainable. I know you want to be successful. Everybody want to be successful, but you know how it is. The dream is sold separately. We want that life. We want that car. We want that woman. We want that freedom to live life on our means. But success is really not broken down in a way that we can go out and get it. Well, I got that for you today. Because after I break this down, you're going to know exactly how to take action on what you want to do. No excuses after this. But in order to break this down, let's get centered on two important concepts that I deal with a lot since I'm in sales, but I want to talk to you about it right now. Those two concepts are inputs and outputs. Inputs are things, behaviors, and thoughts that precede the outcome. Inputs are things that you do daily. Some examples of inputs are what you had on your plate today, that workout you had in the gym, or the amount of money that you put in your savings account or your stock portfolio. Outputs, on the other end, are the end result, and they are directly tied to the inputs that you put on. If you wanted to lose some weight and you map out a plan that included working out at the gym, a diet plan, and maybe throwing away stuff in your house so that you can be more disciplined, and maybe have an accountability partner. So the inputs would be going to the gym every day. It'll be what you cooked. It would be your personal training sessions, all that type of stuff. The output would be 5 pounds lost. The output would be 10% body fat loss, okay? When we talk about the end results, outputs, they are directly tied to the things that you did beforehand. And this is why I don't like to spend a lot of time talking about success, because success is an output. Success is an output, meaning it is the result of things and behaviors done weekly, daily, monthly for an extended period of time. If success is an output, then we don't need to spend a lot of time talking about success. We need to spend a lot more time talking about inputs. Zig Ziglar said, your input determines your outlook. Your outlook determines your output, and your output determines your future. That's where I really want to focus on, and we're going to look at some of the work by a neurologist named Dr. James Austin, in his book where he described the 4 types of luck. Now, I know what you're saying, Chris. I don't like talking about luck. Luck makes it seem like I'm not really liking this luck word. But stay with me. Stay with me, because I'm going to break this down, and I think you're going to like it. Now, Merriam-Webster Dictionary describes luck as a force that brings good fortune or adversity. Now, Dr. James Austin described 4 types of luck. I want to go down these and talk about how they are related to success and how you can start implementing them every day. So the first type of luck is the one that you're probably thinking when I say the word luck. The first type of luck is blind luck. And that is the stuff that is absolutely outside of your control. The country, the state you were born in, how tall you are, your nationality, your skin tone, the color of your eyes, for the most part, you got what you got. And it's your job to deal with it and accept that's what you are. This is the type of luck that you didn't earn. There's nothing you could have done. And there's certain people based on where you're at, where you have certain advantages and you have certain disadvantages. I think this type of luck helps us really accept who we are. This is your bottom floor. This is your challenge. This is where you come to grips with what you are and what you are not. I remember, y'all, in 7th grade, I bought some jump soles. I bought some jump soles because I thought if I can just dunk, I could play in the NBA and then I can take my family out of poverty. The only problem is that I am 5'9", and I hadn't really took basketball serious. I really never had a coach or nothing like that. And I really honestly just lacked the athletic talent that would get me to the NBA. My intentions were pure, but I was not really in touch with reality in terms of what I was really capable of, y'all. I'm not going to the NBA, but that's okay. I can make videos. This type of look, again, is about acceptance. And some people, these are the cards you was dealt. You got nothing to do with it. It is what it is. This is the luck that you're thinking about, but this is not the stuff that's gonna make you successful. Let's move on. So the second type of luck is called luck of motion. And this is the luck that's based on moving, a lot of inputs, a lot of action. And by taking a lot of action, things can happen. I work in the real estate game, and I offer on anywhere from 7 to 12 properties a week. And do you know that it takes me sometimes 2-3 months to get one property? Usually not that long, but if the market is tough, it takes me a lot of property. And my manager always says the more movement and the more lines in the water that you have, the more likely you're gonna get a deal. And that's so true. The luck of motion is all about increasing your chances for success by putting a lot of work in, and through a lot of interactions, you can be successful. I just recently had a great example of this. I drove this neighborhood like 4 months ago. Went and gave him the offer. He wasn't having it. Come to find out, I knew they had to sell. Kept tracking the deal. Deal came back to me 3 months later. Was able to get it for $5K cheaper. And let me show it to you right now, actually. I come up on my offer, I get the deal done. This wound up being my biggest payday this year. Is directly related to the inputs and a seed that I put in months ago. Now, you could say that's luck that they decided to take my offer that was $80,000 less than what they wanted on the market. But at the end of the day, it was my action that I took months ago that ultimately led me to getting the house and getting that big payday. But before I go on to the next one, make sure y'all smash that like button and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Thank y'all for rocking with y'all. Let's move on to the next one. The next type of luck is called the luck of experience. The luck of experience is when you can perceive luck or things that are gonna happen because you've been in the game and you kind of know, or you can perceive trends and things that are gonna happen. Just by being in the game a long time, you have eyes and trained senses that the beginner does not have. I'm getting heavy in the stocks, y'all, like big. Like I've taken a couple courses on it. I've really been just consuming a lot of my time. I'm even in a Patreon with this guy, Wall Street Trapper, and like he put his specialized knowledge in there so that I can know where to put my money. After taking this course, I noticed that Tesla was a couple months ago was trading at 185. And so I decided that I knew based on all the information I got, I know that it was about to pop. And lo and behold, based on the information that I got, that thing went up from 184 when I bought it to all the way to right now it's at 266. It was at 280, 285. Now you can say I was lucky, but really, I really understood when to buy based on experience. And when I say that, I mean, I've lost out on stocks many times. I have watched Tesla for a very long time, and I have seen it go up and go down. I have also invested in a lot of companies that were not good. So when I perceived that the opportunity was there, I jumped on it. Okay. Now, is that really luck? You know, I took some L's and then I was able to turn those experiences into knowledge that I can use to win in the future. That Tesla is looking real nice in my stock. I should have bought more, but right now we're running up a bag on that Tesla stock. Luck of experience is stuff that you leverage. Now, you don't have to have that experience. You can pay to get some of that experience. You can pay for that mentorship so you don't make the same experiences, mistakes that other people have. Ultimately, sometimes the things that you don't do will make you successful just as much as the things that you do. The fourth and the final type of luck is called the luck of uniqueness. And this is where you get things attracted to you from the person that you become. This is my favorite type of luck because it's also an end result, it's an output, but it's a byproduct of things you have done in the past. Y'all, I do not market my video company. All I do is focus on real estate, and my video company attracts clients all the time. Now, so I'm exclusively word of mouth business. And so it's a beautiful thing because my name is good in the streets because I treat people right. I do good work professionally, and I just try to make sure that I do my best. And that is enough to attract people. People like my vlogs, they like my content, they like how I do it. And so opportunity comes from me. This type of luck is so dope because it's literally you being you. Now here's the caveat with this. You have to put this uniqueness in the marketplace. If don't nobody know how dope you are, how's somebody gonna give you opportunity? I met a dude 3 years ago by the name of Jeb Jenkins on Instagram. His Instagram is called Chubby Diaries. And Chubby Diaries is essentially, he was a plus size traveler. And he picked up the purpose of, traveling the world and showing people plus sizes that they can still do a lot of things and have fun. He took his joy of traveling and was able to build a brand off it and ultimately leave his job. And I'm pretty sure he's doing this full time now. When I met him in 2020, he was putting in the work. He still already had a following. But now, years later, come to find out he was approached by National Geographic to do his own TV show. I love this luck because he was doing his thing, putting his gifts out to the marketplace, and he ultimately, I'm sure, attracted National Geographic. I seriously doubt he was calling up National Geographic and saying, hey, I want to do a show with you. I'm pretty sure through his shared videos and through his Instagram and through things that he got going on, they found him and they say, hey, we want to do a show. Now, look at him. You know what I mean? So shout out to Jeff for doing that. I mean, that's the perfect example of literally manifesting all the phases of luck. In conclusion, success is really formulaic, and it's really can be broken down to inputs and outputs, and it can be broken down to really luck 2, 3, and 4. If you want to be successful, how much motion are you taking? If you're not getting the results you want, you should probably increase your inputs or change your inputs to where your inputs are the ones that result in the best results for you. If you want to be successful with luck of experience, you should be calling on experience, reading from the masters, getting mentorship so you don't make the certain mistakes and you learning where to allocate your energy. Most importantly, you should be doing this in the spirit of how you want to do it, how it's unique to you. Ultimately, you have gifts and talents and you want to bring that to the surface. You got to do that job, that career, that business your way, in a way that aligns with your vision and your values. You should be proud to stand out there and be like, I'm going to represent myself out in the marketplace. And once you do that, you will attract opportunity that resonates with you. Ultimately, y'all, success can be broken down to laws 2, 3, and 4. How much action you taking? How much wisdom are you implementing in your actions? And how unique are you being so you can attract the opportunities? Hey man, this has been another Creator Dive video. I hope y'all like this. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the like button.